a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. Line will move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. Re-earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the play.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16 yards, a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's caught by Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Play fake. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50. Ready?
Out of the gun, Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, Price. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first and 10, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Price. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chris Jones. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The 39-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Brissett. And this is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a great move again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Price. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
To throw is Price. To throw on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Mike, 53. Go. 3, Mike. I got it.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber. Yeah. Check.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he completes it to Westbrook. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A pass complete here to Conley, and he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Delta.
Check 99.
Hey, what do you want?
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, shut up.
Price now from the gun on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw. Price. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, he'll drop the throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They find some open field here. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Price from the gun, he'll throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
I can't believe they let you play.
Check 4, check 4. Switch it, switch it. Go.
Check hot route. Hot. Go.
Motion. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Here's Price, operating from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Complete to Hilton. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, here's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Justin Houston who got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 37-yard line.
Mike, check, 59. Oh, you got deep?
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Price, off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brissett, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Brissett. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Not a wolf. Check. With the number. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 66. Pull it. Now. Check three. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Bissett. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Price from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett is going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Price. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just check it.
Now we'll carry from Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
You got
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On second down, Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They run for him with Breida. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 12, Brissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Price now. Throwing again. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from long, very long range. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Colts, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on.
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose.